Hi everybody, this is Jen Smith. I'd like to welcome you to this very high-level overview of a training system that has brought me financial success for sure, but quite honestly, the number one reason for putting this system together was to offer me and my family time freedom. Now, the tools that you're about to take a look at are the exact tools I use to soar from 1 to 100 cycles in under a year, and I share that humbly but truthfully, and I did it building 2 teams. Never below me did I have the privilege of finding somebody that was put there from above me. I built it on a team of 900 volume. So again, these are the tools I use to do that, to soar from 1 to 100 cycles in under a year, and then 100 to 200 cycles a year later. I will show you the exact blueprint of what I did so that you can make the best informed decision if this system of leverage and duplication works for you or not. Now, I'm often asked what inspired me to create this. Well, quite honestly, I didn't know what I was putting together. And after 2 years of solid hard work, I kind of looked back and said, oh my gosh, look what we put together. And if I had been able to look ahead 2 years and see, quite honestly, how much time and how much money I was going to have to invest to create this system, to duplicate me and to leverage me, I never would have done it. So thank God I could not see the road ahead, and thank God I created these tools. Now, the idea of mastering the art of duplication and leverage came almost immediately, probably 2 months into the business of network marketing. I very quickly learned that in most cases in the industry, time freedom was not often the case, and you had to work really hard for your money. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm willing to work hard. And working hard, I better create a way for me to work smarter and learn how to duplicate and leverage myself. I knew I could not run at this pace forever and keep my priorities God, family, team, and business, and in that order. I am in a position finally to share this system with everyone, not just my team, without compromising those priorities. I'm thrilled that I can. What I'm about to do is show you everything I do and everything I did to get where I am today, which is financially free, to enjoy time with my family. Time freedom is what I'm really excited about. Now, I will lay the cards on the table for you to make the best informed decision if this system works for you or not. But either way, I wish you success in whatever tools and whatever path you choose to grow your business and certainly your team. The intention of these tools is to help us become a community of people who work together for a common mission, but to allow you to grow and prosper within your team. I have mentioned time freedom 2, probably 3 times already. In order to have time freedom, you must have a system that has mastered the art of duplication, and you absolutely must have a system that leverages you. I don't know how you get time freedom unless you have both of those things. Now let me take you inside the system. There are 4 phases to growing your massive organization. Phase 1 is you're building the foundation and you're getting the product. What product? The 9-day program, auto ship 30-day, in as many hands as possible, as fast as you can. Phase 2 is bridging those people into the business. Phase 3 is training them, and phase 4 is becoming your own leader. And the system accomplishes all these. The system and the tools must be the teacher, so that we can simply be a friend that cares, coaches, and connects. Kathy Smith says it so eloquently when she says, you have created a business of inviting people, and all you have to do is be kind and be their friend. It's exactly what this is all about, allowing the tools to be there. You invite them to the tool does the selling and the coaching and the teaching, and you simply facilitate through it and be a friend. Now, before I can even begin to break ground and talk about building this foundation and a starting point, you have to have mastered a few ground rules within this system. You have to love Isagenix. I mean love Isagenix, and be a product of the product. You must be a walking billboard for what you do. If you don't like Isagenix, quite honestly, do something else. You will only serve what you love, and I love Isagenix, and so does everybody in my organization. If you want to build a ship, you don't look for anybody who can swing a hammer and bang a nail. You look for people who love the water, and your team will be rich. You must have a 10-second story. Now, once you're within the system, we have a training that helps you master the 10-second story. Mine's easy. I went on a 9-day program. I lost 12 pounds on a 9-day program. I feel amazing. Short, sweet, compelling, you have to do that. That is your responsibility, yet I help you build your 10-second story. Now, how cool would it be if somebody could even do the talking for you, if somebody can help you with that 10-second story? We can do that. We've created a what if video that actually creates the interest, and all you have to do is share this everywhere with excitement, on Facebook, in email, anyhow, any way you can. You share this clip, and this will create the interest and get the email for you. Once you get the email address, we are ready to start building the foundation. What is the foundation? 9-day, auto ship 30-day. Almost everybody that I bring into Isagenix comes in on a 9-day program, and then I auto ship the 30-day to come in the middle of their 9-day program. Without question and uncompromisingly, this is how I bring people in. 99% of the world wants to lose some weight, and probably 5% of the world really cares about being healthy and organic. If we could take everybody in the world, give them the aha moment, get them to lose some weight, start to trust us and educate them, we can take all of those people and we can create them to become our business partners. 9-day, auto ship 30-day. The 9-day program is the foundation by which Isagenix was built on. That's all they had in the beginning. The system takes the wheel once you get a person's email address. Again, there's a lot of training in the website that's going to help you do this, but once you have the person's email address, the system can take the wheel. The tools can take over. You put your business on autopilot and you simply help people as we go. The system consists of 3 websites. What I call the mothership, your Isagenix website, which is brilliant, nutritional rebalancing, which helps us attract people to the product, and then the training website, which is where people get trained. Quite honestly, this is the most remarkable, simple, powerful, effective use of leverage I have ever seen. Yes, we have the 3 websites that do all the training for us. They do the teaching and the training, but what we have are support groups for each website in Facebook groups. So the people that are going to nutritional rebalancing, our new cleansers, are going to nutritional rebalancing to get trained, but we have a 24/7 support group for them to ask questions and be interactive. Now with the JenSmith-Training site, those are for the business builders, and they go there to get trained, and they send their people there to get trained. But if you want to talk to people on a 24-hour basis, we have a leaders group where everybody can be interactive, and I actually train on a daily basis. I'll guide you every single day with what to do with your people that day, kind of like a little daily update. Everything that I'm about to share with you right now has cheat sheets, so you don't have to memorize the steps. It is a business of inviting. You invite people to go from one step to the next step to the next step. Let's start with phase 1. How do you build the foundation, and how can I help you? And the tools help you build your foundation. Once you get that email address, you're going to send them to your personal nutritional rebalancing account. They're going to put in your username and password, and it's going to have your picture and your information. I help create the interest. When they put in your information, a video automatically pops up. It's about 3 to 5 minutes long, and here's what I can tell you. My entire business was built on whatever I say in the next 3 to 5 minutes in this video. People are going to watch this clip, and they're going to come back to you because it's your website, and they're going to say, I want to do it. That's how I help create the interest for you. They call you, they say, I want to do that, and you just say, go back to nutritional rebalancing. That girl Jen Smith in the clip, she articulates really nicely in 10 minutes exactly how to do the program. They click on what next? I explain for you exactly how to do the program. I'm going to tell them that they need to click on their 9-day program, and they're going to need to print out a few things. They're going to print out a cheat sheet, a 9-day cheat sheet, nutritional rebalancing calendar where you make a calendar or you make a schedule for them, and they need to listen to a 10-minute audio. All of these things that have been done, they don't even have their product yet. You're just getting them prepared. You're giving them the education. Now their product comes, and I can help you coach them. You inspire them to go to nutritional rebalancing every day of their 9 days in the program and click on the day they're on. What are they going to get here? Well, if they were to click on pre-cleanse day 1, they're going to get an inspirational video about 2 minutes long, and then they're going to get a 3 to 8 minute audio of me explaining what to expect on that day, what's in the products, slowly educating them. Again, you're not going to give them the information. You're going to invite them where to go to learn, and then you can debrief with them. What if they were to click on day 3, shake day? They're going to get a little video, a little bit of humor, a little shake man on day 3. Everybody's excited. They've gotten through their 2 cleanse days. I tell them that it's time to weigh in. And then again, I give them an audio down below of what to expect on this day. As we go further along through the 9-day program and we're on day 6, you're going to see the audios at the bottom, Plan Your Success, are me starting to bridge them into the program. You need to understand your tools well enough to invite them to go listen to Bridging into the 30-day program, knowing they're on day 6 of their 9-day program. Let's look at another day. Day 9 is a cleanse day. We have the inspirational video, we have the audio of me, and again, at the bottom right here, I have those same bridging tools. You just need to know your tools well enough to invite them where to go to bridge into the next phase. Maybe it's bridging into a 30-day program. Maybe they have a lot of weight to lose and you want to invite them to click on Race to Maintenance. Or maybe they've lost their weight and it's time for realistic maintenance. You need to know your tools well enough to know where to go to invite them to bridge them into the next phase. If they have questions, you do not want to answer the question. We are not duplicatable. Only tools are. You'll invite them to go back to nutritional rebalancing. Almost every common question that I'm asked, I've recorded in 1 to 3 minutes. What if that question is not up there? And what if you can't answer the question? You're going to invite them to go here, where we have a clinical nutritionist on staff once a day, sometimes twice a day. Everything you need to create an interest for people, to educate people, to coach people throughout a 9-day and a 30-day program is right here in one simple place. As I shared earlier, the website does the training and the teaching, but we have Facebook support groups that coincide with each website so that there's 24-hour interactive support. This is our nutritional rebalancing 24/7 that again is interactive. The nutritionalrebalancing.com does the training. Nutritional Rebalancing 24/7 Facebook group supports, coaches, inspires, and connects with your team. Quite honestly, you can't imagine how amazing a support group this is until you're in it. It's all about care, coach, and connect. We let the tools do the teaching so that we can simply be looked at as somebody who cares. Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. That is why we created a system based on allowing us to serve people and not be the tool, not be the instrument. Phase 2, bridging people into the business. Now, there are 3 or 4 ways that you personally must interact and bridge people into the business. I have a recorded webinar on what those 3 or 4 ways are when you get into the training system. But are there ways that I can help you bridge people into the business? Absolutely. The first way is what you've just been through. If somebody comes through a 9-day program, AutoShip a 30-day program, you've been coaching them every day within the tools in the website, you are going to create business partners. The best way to create business partners is to become their friend and have them trust you when they're a product user and they've been using the tools all along. Anyone in Nutritional Rebalancing 24/7 Facebook group will naturally bridge into the business simply because of the product support and the relationships that are being built in this support group, again, called Nutritional Rebalancing 24/7 Facebook support group. It is so simple, so natural, and so profound. Are there any other ways I could bridge people into the business with you? Absolutely. On the front end of JenSmith-Training.com, there are a few instruments that we use to connect people to the business. Number 1, invite them to come here and view the compensation plan. They're going to click on the front of the website and they're going to see the compensation plan. Watching the compensation plan, I broke down the compensation plan in terms that I fully understand because I never had the mind of a network marketer. When they watch the compensation plan, their jaw should drop to the floor and they should be saying to you, I have to do this business with you. What's another way I can help you bridge people into the business? Listen to this system training webinar. It's right here. Another way, have them go on the leader mentor calls. I hosted 5 20-minute leader mentor calls with the amazing Kirsty Cody, John Anderson's daughter, and it lays out the philosophy and the values behind the system, and it teaches people how to master the art of duplication and leverage themselves. From these leader mentor calls on the front end of the website, they'll be able to make an informed decision if they want to do this business with you and if they want to use these tools. Now they're empowered. They've been through nutritional rebalancing. They understand they can have their own nutritional rebalancing account. They understand these tools. They make the decision if they want to use these tools, and if they do, they simply apply for new membership. And now we can move into phase 3 and allow the system to train them. Well, yes, but once you're trained, you're done. The system and the tools are there for you to use to train all of your people, to leverage your time. Let me teach you how all your people will be trained. They start by going to the Get Trained Here tab and simply clicking on each webinar in sequential order. First step would be to listen to the business action plan. When they click on business action plan, they're going to have a 22-minute webinar on the business action plan. If they were to click on coaching, they're going to get trained in 27 minutes how to coach their people. Set up their office. Every single person's office looks identical to each other. If we are mastering the art of duplication, then we must be carbon copies of each other. I will teach your team how to set up their office. You just invite them to come here while I'll explain it and leverage your time for you. How do you do an in-home? Word for word. How to do an in-home is right here. The compensation plan. And they simply go down the Getting Trained tab and they spend a couple of hours getting themselves trained. Once you're trained, you're trained. It's no longer about you using these tools to get yourself trained. It's about you understanding the tools so you can use them to train your team and inspire them to go to the tool to get trained so you don't actually have to do the training and you can leverage your time. Now the system cheat sheets, I told you there were cheat sheets to everything that I'm talking about. They're right here. System cheat sheets. I'll inspire everybody. You invite them to me. I'll inspire them to put their system cheat sheets on their desk. So when they have somebody that they're working with, they say, where are you within your training? And here's where you need to go next. Inspirational audios. To be a great leader, you have to continue to feed your mind. I broke down inspirational audios into The Secret and Think and Grow Rich. I break the albums down into individual tracks so you can listen in 3 to 5 minute clips. The user menu. These are things that we use on a daily basis. I am huge into goals. Goal setting is a tremendous part of my success and my team's success. I believe that without a goal, we are like a ship that leaves port going nowhere. Now, doesn't it make sense if I know what goals you need to hit in order to become $1 million earner because I've walked that path? Wouldn't it be smart if I set those goals for you and your team, that I set that bar for you, and all you have to do is inspire people to go hit the goals that I set? That's what we do. I set goals weekly. So we do a weekly call to action and I post it every Monday. You're going to learn, once you're in the system, what the ratios mean. You hitting these goals is going to make you some money, but it's your ability to inspire other people to see these goals and hit them that is going to bring you financial and time freedom. I also set goals in what we call 30-day sprints. It's about 30 days. It can be 28 days. It can be 42 days. The idea is sprint, reward, to work hard for a short amount of time knowing there's a light at the end of the tunnel and there's a reward ahead of you. So I set the 30-day sprint for your team, and it's your ability as a leader to inspire people to see their dream and hit these goals every 30 days. That's going to bring you time and financial freedom. Everything that we're talking about is under the goals tab. I lay the goals out for you, nice and organized. Long-term goal leading into celebration, 30-day sprint, weekly call to action. Your compass. It is exactly that. This compass keeps you on the path. More importantly, keeps your team on the exact path at all times. The compass is your constant light that shines every day, 24/7, telling you and your team exactly what to do. It shows the long-term goal at all times. It shows the midterm goal that we're striving to at all times. It keeps the weekly goal in front of your team at all times. You want to check this daily, weekly. We even recognize anybody who advances in rank. This is a little bit of a daily update, and you want to come to this particular page every single day. Time to move into phase 4, which is becoming your own leader. Now, your people, they've been trained. Once you've gone through the training site, you're trained. They went to the Get Trained tab of JenSmith-Training.com and they got trained. They listened to the videos, they listened to the audios. Now, how do we help them become their own leader? And how do we help you and I become our own leader and be sustaining strong leaders? We do it very similarly to what we did with the product users. We have nutritional rebalancing for the product users, which teach them about the product. And then we have the nutritional rebalancing Facebook group 24/7 that supports them and interacts with them on a very intimate 24-hour basis. Same thing with business builders. We have JenSmith-Training.com that does the training for you. But then we have this Jen Smith Training leader page for everybody who's in the system. It's 24/7 Facebook group where we interact all day. Some people are up all night. I post every single day to this training group things that you need to do that day. Again, it keeps us all very, very close. I also will recommend from here you have your Facebook training group, and then I'm going to start encouraging leaders to make their own groups and become your own leader in that group as well. Again, I said it earlier with the nutritional rebalancing side. I'm going to say it again here. You just can't imagine how empowering and how important and how amazing these Facebook groups leverage you until you're actually a part of one. Now that's it. That's really everything you need. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down and make it as simple as possible. We saw that the system consisted of 3 different websites. You have your Isogenics website, which is the creme de la creme. You have nutritional rebalancing, which is used for new product users. And then when we bridge people into the business, we have JenSmith-Training.com. The websites are where people go to get trained. We never train our people. The tools do the training. So this is where we invite them to go get trained. But where do we support you on a 24-hour basis? Where do we interact with one another? Facebook groups, and each group coincides with the website. So, for instance, nutritional rebalancing for the product users has nutritional rebalancing 24/7 Facebook group that is designed specifically to support, encourage, answer questions, and be there and create relationships with product users. Jen Smith Training website does the training of your business builders, and then on a very intimate 24-hour basis, I'm there and all the leaders and all the business builders are there working, training together. And I said it before and I'll say it again, you just don't understand how empowering and how brilliant these groups are until you're actually a part of one. That's it. You have it. You have everything you need right now in your hands to become a $1 million earner as fast as you want. What you do with these tools is entirely up to you. You're trained. Execute these tools and launch your rocket.
And you'll say, okay, well, I'm going to really work on a plan, and I'm going to organize things, and I'm going to find the best trainer. And, I come back and I'm talking to them a week later, and they're still planning things. This woman's telling me, no, but I'm going to get the best trainer. I'm going to have the very best trainer and organize this. I said, ma'am, with all due respect, you don't need a plan. You need a trainer. You need somebody who gets behind you and just yells, run! Move! You don't need this long plan. You just got to move. We're living in a society where nobody moves anymore.
Run. These tools, they're there to leverage you, to help you duplicate yourself, to create massive action. Do not get caught in the learning stage. Use these tools to launch your rocket. Get out there and run.